I remember the first
Yeah.
time that happened. I had like said something. I don't remember at this point what it was, but the first time it happened, I had
Yeah.
said something that I thought was hilarious. Probably nobody else thought it was
Yeah.
funny, but I did. And then whenever the episode, like we learned it wasn't recording, I was like, no, my joke.
Another one to bounce off that first question. So Steve, what made you enjoy anime so much that it made you pursue going like a step further and like producing content and like making a whole podcast and revolving conversations around it? Like, what was that moment where you're like, all right, I want to get my opinions and my shit out to the world? Alrighty, lads. Well, it's very, very awesome having y'all here, and welcome to the Weebing with Wes, with your favorite weebs from across the weeb wasteland. Today we have a special international anime guest from the UK joined with us. Here's the first international guest for our podcast, which is a very, very huge deal. We got over here with the ANIMEHEADLINERZ is their name, and I reached out to them because I really thought that y'all's style was like each and every post is like individualistic and like its own thing, you know. And I love y'all's whole concept. And I purposely like didn't delve too much into y'all's podcast because I want y'all to like explain some of the stuff because I find it very interesting what y'all are doing, and y'all need way more attention than what y'all are getting right now, which is what this is all about. It's cross-platforming because I know y'all did one with Anime Gensho like a few weeks ago. Dude, they've been on here twice already. So go ahead and introduce yourselves. This is ANIMEHEADLINERZ.
Yeah,
this is the Weebing with Wes podcast.
Yeah, so guys, this is Steve here. I go by the name, well, my social name is Steve D Silverback or Silverback D Steve.
Awesome.
One Piece inspiration.
Yes.
And I'm the host for ANIMEHEADLINERZ. So basically, ANIMEHEADLINERZ. It's just a place where we scrutinize, discuss, and go through very reputable characters in all types of anime, really, just to give them their headline. They're basically headlining the conversation, and we talk about so many stuff about the characters, like their relationships, their influence on the show, their like abilities. We just really give a spotlight to anime characters because there are just so many memorable ones, and like that's what we love to do, really, at ANIMEHEADLINERZ. So yeah.
Right. So what you said in the beginning, I found very interesting. Did you draw the headline name from what you said? You said most of like the characters that you discuss are like the headline of the conversation. Is that where you drew that name?
I think it is because I just thought like it would be such a good idea to just focus, like headline, basically get a character to headline the conversation, and that's what made me think. Just to table the whole conversation around one character. Obviously, we'll talk about this relationships with other characters as well.
I love titles like that you make correlations. That's very interesting.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna ask each of y'all this. This is like the basic question, but I mean everybody has a different answer because everybody's gotten into anime, they've gotten into podcasts in very different ways. I mean, everybody across the globe has gotten into their niche of anime in several sort of ways, of several different genres. So, what made y'all get into anime? Like, what was the first thing that really like kicked it off for you?
I'm gonna let Ro go.
Let me
or Tyration Ro. Yeah, introduce
Okay.
yourself as well. Yeah.
Well, obviously, I'm close friend of Steve. I've known Steve for years. Name Rogue Ninja is what I've named myself on Discord, and I've gone from a Naruto inspiration.
Yes. I figured.
Yeah, but my actual name is Efe, and on Instagram for the ANIMEHEADLINERZ content we do, I go under Tyoshin Ra.
So Steve and Efe.
Yeah, Steve and Efe.
Yeah, Steve.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm horrible with names. I'm gonna forget it in 5 minutes. I promise.
Well, I don't even know your name yet, so.
Well, I actually go by. It's actually my actual name is Christopher, but Broke is like the artist name that I've given myself for the whole Broke Knock life because that's the main podcast.
Yeah.
This is like a branch from. This is like another podcast in that network. Is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do.
Started
Like,
off. We started
Yeah.
off with the original podcast, and we just couldn't stop talking about One Piece. So eventually, we were just like, all right, but let's just make this a separate podcast where we talk about.
I think that's
One
what
Piece.
made me draw to you guys. I saw your One Piece content. I was like, these are my guys, you know.
Oh man,
One
dude,
Piece
it
is
was
just
it
deep
got
in our
bad,
hearts
bro.
as well.
It got bad. He was originally my co-host
Yeah.
for Broke Knock Life, so he
Right.
moved like across country from me, so I had to get another co-host, and then we're like,
Yeah.
me and you are obsessed with anime and manga, so why don't we just
Right.
make a whole? I mean, we can talk for like 8 hours straight if we really wanted to,
Yeah.
just like dude, just One Piece because of the sheer
Yeah, we
content.
always
of
have
it.
to cut ourselves
Yeah.
off because we just keep going and going and going. And we're just like, all right.
That's a lot to cover in One Piece.
Oh, yeah,
Understandable.
Yeah, there's so much, yeah, honestly.
God, I mean,
Yeah.
1,000 chapters, bro. There's so much you could talk about.
Oh my god.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
there's a lot.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
like,
sorry. So
it's one of those things, like, there's still, even though it's 1,000 chapters, there's so many questions unanswered. So
dude, it's like we don't know anything. It's like we're 500
We don't know
chapters.
anything about the Reverie yet. Like he's still
Right,
just
they just
kind of
run
away
dangling
from
that
that.
over our head. Like
Yeah.
big reveal, and then we're not gonna mention it for like an entire arc or two.
I was
Yeah.
so pissed off when they were just saying, "Oh, Saba, like, what the hell happened then?"
I know,
Right,
dude.
right, right.
Oh my god.
Steve.
Oda, you maniac.
He's a
Give us
huge
what we
rock.
want. Jesus.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Okay, so anime origin.
Yeah.
Back to the matter at hand.
Actually answer the question.
Right,
Okay,
right.
so FA. Anime origin story.
How did I get into it? So, I was back in secondary school, and I remember my brother was watching Naruto. It was Naruto that kicked it up for me, and I saw
Yeah.
this scene of it was Rock Lee and Gara fighting
Oh
I
my
forgot the name of the bone guy.
I know exactly
The
what you're
scene
talking
just
about.
looked so beautiful. I was like, "Fuck, I have to watch this."
Wait, how old were you?
And it was in say 14.
Oh, dude, so you were probably losing your mind at Rock Lee,
Yeah.
just delivering
it
those
was
blows,
crazy.
bro.
And that's
Oh,
when he
man.
started doing the drunken fist thing. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh my
This
god,
is
dude,
fucking
I go
easier,
back and I
so-
watch that like over again. I just go to YouTube and I
Yeah.
watch that scene. It's beautiful.
It's so good.
It's
I've
beautiful. I can watch it all the time.
I've sat back and actually watched AMVs of that scene and just like,
Dude, dude, that's a very fun fact about the Weebing with Wes Instagram account. It used to be, I called it something else. It was like Broke Weeb or whatever, and I was posting like my own AMVs. So like I was just getting One Piece stuff and then putting my own music to it. I don't know if you remember that, Wes.
Yeah.
The Soul King with are y'all are both caught up on One Piece, or where are y'all at?
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, well,
okay. So the
manga
Soul
and
King
everything.
Big Mom thing, that
Yeah.
whole
Yo, that
fight.
last chapter was insane, by the way. Real quick.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
yeah, I read it. I
gosh.
read it.
Oh
as
my
well.
Amazing.
gosh. There's
Dude,
too
he's
many
dude,
highlight
dude.
moments.
Each week, if he doesn't take a break, imagine each week we're getting this content.
I think
Where,
this week-
every
yeah, we got
page, I'm just like,
Yeah.
whoa, holy
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
It did not
Oh
shock
my
to you.
gosh.
In such an intense scene, he threw a joke in there, and I was like, how can you do this? How can you take something so intense and make it funny and then go back to being intense again? I was like, it's
Dude.
fucking brilliant.
He's
Are you
dude,
talking
he's a
about the face of
master.
when-
Yeah, the
He's a
face-off,
master
yeah.
at weaving these stories, these web of stories,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
He's really
It's
good.
incredible,
honestly.
man.
Dude, he always ends it on like a good, like a nice, like not like a cliffhanger, but like a good panel, like the last one of like I think it was Kaido's
Yeah.
and Luffy's face, where it's like whoever wins will be
Yeah.
much closer to the One Piece, and you're just like,
Yeah,
yeah, we're
dude.
getting there, we're finally getting there. You're so
Oh,
close.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, what a
Oh
great
my
show.
gosh,
Oh, good. Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly.
great show.
Oh, sorry, Chris. Do you still have your AMV stuff up on your Instagram? 'Cause
I
I'd
actually
love to see
do.
some of
If
that.
you go way down in there, if you keep scrolling down,
Yeah.
dude, maybe
Mm.
maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'm gonna add that to my website because I have like the Broke Knock Life website, and I'll create a whole page of just my AMVs. Dude, it's just Soul
Do
King
it,
rocking
do it.
out and
Okay.
to my own music.
That'd be dope.
That would be
yeah,
sick.
I
Yeah,
love
that's
AMVs.
absolutely
Fucking
sick.
hell.
I love AMVs as well. Yeah. Oh my, I think there was I don't know if you guys know this one, but there was one I saw few years back. I think it got taken down by YouTube for some reason. So someone else uploaded it, and it got like millions of views. It's called it's called He Is Our Captain, and it's just basically a little monologue of all the Straw Hats talking about Luffy. You know, he saved my life and stuff. Then it will just these endless, amazing scenes of Luffy just
Dude, I've
entering a scene.
Yeah, dude, it seems like
He's
one,
like-
like
I haven't
since
seen
the
it,
whole
but,
since the
I'm
whole
gonna pull that up for
1,000
later.
chapter hype,
Nothing gonna
it's
check
getting
out.
like a new
Yeah.
audience. Like I'm seeing
Yeah.
way more attention focused on One Piece right now. I mean, obviously because it's getting towards the end and it's taken fucking since what 1999,
90,
Yeah.
98, 99. That's a long time, bro.
I feel like
I'm
I
just
looked
gonna
it up.
find that AMV for you guys because I want everybody to see.
If you Google
It's
He Is
not
Our
epic.
Captain, it's like the first thing that came up.
Dude, then I've probably
did you
seen
see
it.
it?
I probably cried to it.
97. 97 is when it started.
You
Summer.
probably
Damn,
cried to it.
97.
Oh
Yeah, that is that would be so emotional.
Dude, I've shed some manly ass tears to
Dude,
that
I've
show.
watched-
bro.
I've watched so many Naruto AMVs over the years. I mean, I've probably cried to one of them.
Dude, okay. So what? Before we okay, let's finish the anime origin story, and then I got a question for both of y'all.
Yeah.
So Steve, what's your anime origin story? Or did you finish FA? You said secondary
Yeah, I'm
school
done.
Naruto
Yeah.
Rock Lee scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think
then
if you show
from there,
anybody
it was
that,
kind of-
that would make
kind
them
of-
an anime fan.
yeah, absolutely. My origins. Okay, how did my origins start?
Like the first thing that made it click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I should qualify Pokemon as like
totally
some
is.
sort of
I
maybe.
would.
I mean, if you knew it was an anime, then
Yeah,
I mean,
It's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
like
yeah.
was anime.
it definitely
when I
opens your
watched
eyes.
Goosehead, I didn't know it was an
Yeah.
anime, so I didn't consider it an
Yeah,
anime.
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't get into it until
Yeah,
Naruto.
neither
I
did I.
understand. Yeah,
Right.
so Naruto was the
Okay,
first thing where I was like,
okay.
this is anime. This is like a specific like cartoon style,
Yeah,
I guess,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right.
Okay, well, for me, I think, I mean, let me just mention them anyway, just quickly. So there's
Go for it.
Pokemon, obviously.
Yeah, dude,
they-
I love
they were
Pokemon, bro.
Pokemon was awesome back in the day. Like obviously as a kid, I was watching it when I was like maybe like 10, 11. Pokemon was probably
Yeah,
like the
dude.
first
You
thing
had
I
the
saw.
cards?
Seeing the charm. Yeah, the cards, the
Yeah.
Pokemon Red, Pokemon. I had a lot of the games. Like my brother had a lot of the games, and you know, I'll just play my own stories as well. It was awesome, man.
Right.
On the Game Boy Advance, on the Game Boy Color,
I had
that
all
was
of them,
just
dude.
awesome.
Oh yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah. Dude, those games are fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely legendary. But I think the main thing was probably Dragon Ball Z and One Piece. As soon as I saw the first clip I saw of Dragon Ball Z, it was like a trailer for Antinami. I was like, what is this brilliance? Like, because it was just such fast moving scenes, hands going everywhere, many characters flying at Goku. I was like, what is this brilliance? Like, I gotta see this.
This is insane.
Dragon Ball Z got me hooked. Dragon Ball Z got me hooked, and from then on in, anything that looked like Dragon Ball Z, I was just on it straight away. I think from then on, after Dragon Ball Z, what came to like Toonami was like there was One Piece, obviously.
Yeah.
One Piece was awesome back in 4Kids one. What else did I see in Toonami? I think I saw. I don't know if you guys know Rave Master. That was in Toonami
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome as well. And then eventually it got up to Naruto, and that's when I was just
Yes.
solid. Like, that's it. Naruto just held me down. Like, you know, Naruto just held me down. As soon as I saw Rock Lee versus Gaara, as soon as I saw that emotional scene in the Hidden Mist with Zabuza and
Oh,
I
dude.
I was
Bro, that is
hooked.
an
I was
awesome arc.
hooked. I was so
Yeah.
hooked. And I just thought
Yeah.
characters looked awesome. Kakashi was he just looked awesome. I wanted to get some blindfold from my face. It was just awesome. Man.
Yes. Dude, there's a reason why
Something
Dragon
about
Ball
this before
Z.
Naruto again.
Right. There's a reason why they're a part of the big three.
For sure.
It's influenced
Exactly.
Yeah.
just so many
Yeah.
people. It's just
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
mainly the origins for most people. I mean, don't you think? It's just
Absolutely,
it's like
absolutely.
it's like a
Yeah.
perfect
Yeah,
backbone.
because Yeah. I'm just thinking because I'd never include Dragon Ball Z in the big three. I look at them as like a father to the big three, if you know what I mean. Because people put Bleach in there. I
Yeah,
respect Bleach,
yeah.
but it's just in terms of like the emotional ties I have to it. It's not as strong as Naruto and One Piece.
For sure.
Right. Oh,
Like,
dude, One Piece is just.
I mean,
I don't
mean,
think
if you
anything.
Bleach fans, I understand how
I mean-
influential Bleach is as well. Because
Right.
They probably have the best designs in all anime, in my opinion. But in terms of the,
They do have
way
really
it
good
was
art
written,
designs.
Yeah, the character design.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z I think is the father to those big three because they just brought them on really.
For
Yeah,
sure.
dude.
And I think actually Oda and whatever the mangaka for Naruto specifically list
Yeah.
what is his name? Toriyama? Is that the Dragon Ball Arthur? I forget.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They list him as an inspiration, like specifically, I think, in like interviews. And
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Oh, that's
absolutely.
cool.
I
That's
didn't
cool.
know that. That's
All the main
really
Shouts
protagonists are like they're inspired by Goku, to be honest. Like
Yeah, dude.
a lot of
Dude, Goku
eating,
was
the
just
dumbness, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. He's
Yeah.
legendary, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the character tropes come from Dragon Ball Z, and you can see that clearly.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You can
100%.
definitely see that. I mean, when did Dragon Ball come out? 80s.
The 80s, yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 80s,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's old.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man, and it
Still very
still
strong.
holds
Still
up
very strong
today.
It's still very strong,
It
yeah.
Yeah.
still holds
Yes.
up. Like I can still watch it and enjoy the visuals and enjoy it without, it
Yeah.
not looking
For sure.
good. Like it
Yeah.
looks pristine. And imagine
that's
seeing that for the
crazy,
first time in the 80s, bro. Like as a kid,
Exactly.
that'd
Yeah.
be blowing your mind, dude. Like seeing
And the thing
seeing
is-
Kid Goku slap Bulma. You remember that scene?
I
Oh
didn't
my gosh,
obviously
yeah.
didn't get that joke as a kid, but I went back and watched it obviously later on, and I was like, oh,
Oh
shit,
my
I totally
gosh.
missed that. Dude, yeah. I
Yeah,
never
weren't they
realized
talking
how
about,
much
like-
better Master Roshi was until I went back and watched it as an adult.
Oh, dude, Master Roshi. I recently rewatched it. And I'm like, dude, Roshi is just making sly, perverted comments every single chance he
Yeah.
gets. Every chance
Oh
he
my gosh.
gets.
Just watched the simultaneous
He's like inspired. He's inspired like a lot of pervy old characters in other
Yep.
anime as well.
Right.
Pervy Sage,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Pervy
Yeah.
Sage.
So yeah,
both of
Master
those
Roshi.
main series have a character like almost directly inspired by him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, that's
absolutely.
incredible. How they make like kind of like dedication characters, or like they're dedicated to like the culture of the anime that he's
Yeah,
created.
it's a trope essentially. Is what it
Yeah.
is.
Yes, exactly. So, another one to bounce off that first question. So Steve, what made you enjoy anime so much that it made you pursue going like a step further and like producing content and like making a whole podcast and revolving conversations around it? Like, what was that moment where you're like, all right, I want to get my opinions and my shit out to the world?
how it led up was basically, obviously I have a lot of anime head friends, so what got me thinking about it is that these conversations over the phone, when we meet face to face, when we talk about anime stories or new things, new chapters, new episodes, these conversations will last ages, and every time we would do character comparisons, we'll talk about abilities, and eventually I just thought, why can't people hear this?
Yeah.
Why can't people hear this? Like, people need to know how deep we can go when it comes to anime. And I just, for me, what drove me to the idea even more is that, like, it's talk. I think, when we think about specific characters, I like to see how they relate to or have an impact on us on our real lives. Not
Right.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, not like, I don't want it to sound crazy, but just,
No, dude, I
How-
completely
how-
relate to that.
The media that we
Learn
consume
lessons.
definitely affects us. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I completely
Yeah,
relate to
yeah.
that.
learn like life lessons in anime, and like I feel like it's just really good to give a spotlight to these characters, which are so well written, so well designed, and just like
Dude, it
there's
makes
so
me
many
like
quotes
it
these
makes me
anime
cry like a
characters say.
baby.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Straight up,
the
bro, a
stories go
ship.
deep.
A
The stories
ship
go
made
deep.
me
Yeah,
cry
a ship,
like a
A
baby.
ship, exactly.
Oh yeah.
A ship, Mary. That was emotional.
Dude,
That's
don't
one of
even
the
mention that
saddest
name,
deaths.
bro. I'll cry right now. I'll
We
start
were all
crying.
there. We were all there along with Usopp.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, no, bro. Oh my god. Dude, my last
And it was
watch
just
through,
like,
I skipped
Yeah.
those few episodes because I was like, it's gonna devastate me again. I can't go on with my day if I watch this.
I just casually watched this.
That's how it is. Like, it's just amazing, man. One Piece can just be so serious. It can be so intense, stressful situations, and then like next thing you know, you're crying about a ship. So it's just amazing.
Right.
It's just amazing. I just thought if an anime can make me do this, cry about over a ship, then I mean, I think this might be very, very controversial, but I think Mary's death was even just as sad as Abe's death. So
I agree with you. I really do.
It marked like the end of an era in the show.
yeah,
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they led up
exactly,
to it. It wasn't just like abruptness.
Yeah.
I mean, they did with Ace too.
Yeah.
They led up to it, but they led up to it more in like a sad way with Mary because we all knew what was gonna
Yeah.
happen. You know.
Personally, I had the Ace
100%.
death spoiled for me, so the Ace death didn't really affect me as much
Ooh.
because I already knew it was coming.
Dude, I had
Oh,
no
that's the worst.
idea. I was like, dude, anime shows don't kill off people. I mean, Dragon Ball Z, they die and they come back 5 million times.
Yeah,
So
they
I
come
wasn't
back to
I
life,
wasn't
yeah.
in that
Yeah.
like frame of mind. And whenever that happened, I'm
Yeah.
like, at the end of the episode, I'm like, dude, he's not coming back. What
Yeah,
the?
dude.
I was devastated,
It was
bro.
intense.
Dude,
Yeah.
those next few
I was
episodes, I
like-
sat in silence. I was just like, whoa.
It's real.
I felt like we were just starting to get to know Ace as well. We just started to see
Yes,
stuff.
I
know!
And then it was
about to get to me.
I'll
Yeah.
never forgive Oda. I'll never forgive him.
Yeah, even one of our panelists is called, he calls himself Ace as a tribute. So like, honestly, it just goes to show how much it affects
Yeah.
people really.
For
Honestly.
sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
I thought it was just gonna be Whitebeard that was gonna die, but I guess not. Like,
Yeah, like I kind
Yeah,
of
nobody had really
knew.
died really at that point in the show. That was like the first major
Yeah.
character death.
Right.
yeah,
Or
exactly.
Maybe
Yeah,
like one of the only major character deaths besides like Whitebeard. They both died at the same time, so I mean.
Yeah.
yeah.
So okay, so
Crazy.
equally as important. So what made you, FA, get into the co-hosting spot or join him with his podcasting escapades?
Yeah, like Steve said, like we talk about anime so much, and it just feels good to have like contradicting opinions or just being able to share the same interest about anime with someone else, and
Sure.
having to see what other people have to say as well and putting it out there. And when Steve reached out to me and said this is what he's doing and he wants to have me as a panelist, I was like, yes, I've always
That's
wanted
awesome.
to do this. I've just never had. So no, I've just never gone ahead and done it.
I gave you a voice. Voice, mate. Yeah, I mean, like FA was one of the key people I wanted to bring onto this because obviously, he watches more anime than me. If I'm honest with you,
Yep.
he reads more.
I don't know if
he
Wesley
reads
is
more
under
manga
me
than
on your
me.
screen, but
And-
that's him. He's like
Yeah.
the anime manga god, bro. If I
Yeah,
have
I
any
guess-
questions,
Like if yeah, exactly. Like I just feel like people need to hear you guys and I feel it's great that we have these platforms to
Yeah.
show
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
the weebness, you know.
yeah,
We
dude,
gotta-
even
we
with
gotta
Wes,
embrace
bro.
our weakness.
Yeah,
And the
dude.
anime titties.
Yeah.
We gotta embrace
I mean-
weakness and the anime titties.
I was at
Especially
work
the
and I was
latter.
having conversations about anime, having debates about anime at work, and there's actually a video of it out there which I hope never comes out. But we were discussing about Sasuke and Naruto and the final fight at work, and everyone's like, "What the hell are this guy's talking about?"
Oh, okay. So by the way, I haven't seen the ending. Just
Oh, I've Naruto.
I stopped very abruptly at towards the middle of the war. So that's where I'm at.
The Great Ninja War. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. And then I started
man.
watching like
Yeah.
serial killer documentaries on Netflix, and that's where I'm at right now.
Dude, I've been trying. Y'all need
That is
to
such a big thing
go
right now.
watch it. He needs
Yeah.
to finish. He needs to finish shipping it.
I know, dude. I know.
needs to
I actually
finish
just
it,
got.
bro.
I know.
Yes.
I know. Dude, he tells me that every time. I get grilled. Believe me.
So I got a question for y'all and you, Chris, as well.
Yeah.
Related to one of the ones we asked earlier, I guess a tangent we went on.
hmm
Has there been any shows besides One Piece that have made y'all cry while watching it? I can go first if that will help. I've seen there's a show called Anohana.
Yeah.
Wait,
The
any
flower
other
that they call that day.
any
like a
other
TV
anime or
Yeah,
other
an anime.
show?
Sorry, yeah,
Okay.
an anime. And that one is like about the death of like one character and all these other group of friends that basically have kind of not become friends anymore and are kind of antagonistic towards each other because of the death of that friend when they were young. And so the whole show is about like how she comes back as a ghost and they're starting to reconcile and all that. And dude, that show just makes me cry like every time.
Oh,
Wait,
wow.
like a specific part or like a specific
Dude,
death
the
or
whole
just
show
like the
is
whole
just sad as fuck.
It just
I'm
sounds
okay,
very
bro.
sad.
Dude,
It's
the
full
whole
of
show
helping.
is just sad as fuck. It also has a phenomenal opener, by the way. But yeah, Anohana is mine. Do y'all have
Yeah.
any that have made y'all cry before?
Thinking. Oh,
besides
okay.
One Piece.
You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
go.
You know what? Okay, go on, Efe, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys seen Promised Neverland.
I've
Yeah,
heard
that
I've heard that's a good one.
I just caught up in the anime.
It's really
yesterday,
good.
actually. Yeah, season 2's
Oh,
airing.
have you?
I still need to watch it
Yeah,
myself.
I just
to be
watched the most
honest.
recent
Catches you
episode
off
last night.
guard.
Yeah,
It catches you off guard. That shit hits hard. It
dude,
hits hard.
straight up, I cried at one of those episodes. I think 2 days ago. I was catching up and I cried at one of them. So there you go.
Yeah, it's good. I was just watching that TS.com and was like, shit, am I crying?
what is this? Where's the husband? What's going on?
Dude, I embrace it, man. I'm just like, hey, dude, it's happening, and they just start
Yeah.
screaming.
Yeah, sometimes it
Yeah.
just, like you said, it just catches you off guard though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does, yeah. That's the beauty of anime.
Right. So what? So yours, Steve.
Mine is
A weak point in your
okay.
life.
It's not really a sad thing though. It's like do you know when you just get you're very happy about something, and it just
Right.
I
About
don't
a
know, it's
show?
like
overwhelming.
yeah, it's just an emotional thing. Like they just been through a lot. Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh,
Probably
dude, a
the
whole bunch
last-
of people were into that whenever I was a kid,
Yeah.
and I never watched it, but it's
Yeah.
on my list. It
Watch,
was
yeah.
Watch Brotherhood.
Great
in
show,
my
man.
opinion. I don't know which one is
Yeah,
y'all prefer.
sorry.
But
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the one I was talking
Okay,
about.
okay.
Brotherhood.
As a
Yeah,
community,
so-
we always go to Brotherhood.
okay.
Yeah, because I know
But
that
yeah,
there's
I mean,
like
it
other
was the-
versions or other.
Yeah, so they released the original one that was kind of its own
Yeah.
thing. It didn't really follow the manga's storyline correctly, I guess.
Yeah,
and I watched that one first, and whenever the Brotherhood came out, actually, I preferred Full Metal Alchemist because I saw it first, and I didn't realize that Brotherhood at this time was like supposed to be closer to the source material because I didn't know, like, I
Yeah.
hadn't really been reading manga. I was young, I don't know.
Yeah,
And so I was like, what's this fucking new shit? They're trying to remake it. This is bullshit. But I rewatched it like a few years ago, and it's phenomenal. So
I mean, I was a bit skeptical at first because I watched Full Metal Alchemist first as well, but
Yeah.
I feel, in my opinion, I feel Brotherhood blew it out of the water. Really, honestly, in my opinion,
Damn.
because in terms of like the new characters that were introduced in Brotherhood, I just thought, okay, this is very, very interesting. And like, even though I know about Full Metal Alchemist, I watched the original show, Brotherhood. When I saw how things played out in Brotherhood and like the ordeal of Edward trying to get his body Al's body back, and then him having to lose his alchemy at the end, then I think the part that got to me was just that last part with Winry, who realized that obviously it was after when they came back from Central. Then Winry must have heard her dog going to Al, and Al said that tickles. Winry freeze, just realizing that Al's feeling something.
Yeah.
So then obviously they start playing that OST in the background, and I was like, oh my gosh, they showed all the pictures when they were baby. Like, oh,
Dude,
my
whenever
gosh.
they start showing pictures,
my
Yeah,
chest,
bro.
my chest, and that Fisher's Lullaby OST just gets to me, man. I feel
dude,
like
the
I'm in
OST
church, like,
with the
honestly.
pictures, man, it's brutal.
Yeah.
The
Every
pictures, they
anime.
get to you, man. They get to you.
Yeah.
They get to you.
Once they start doing the
They're just-
flashbacks, it's like, oh my god. Ready.
It just gets to you, mate.
That's
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay,
man,
so
that's what got for me.
Right. So are y'all caught up on Dragon Ball Z? Y'all seen all that?
Yeah.
because I have a specific scene
Yes, yeah.
that will forever be engraved, and I cried like a baby after that. It was the Buu saga, whenever Vegeta finally admitted that Goku was stronger than him.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
that speech that he
That
gave,
thing
bro,
gives me goosebumps.
I was
Yeah,
like, dude,
yeah.
Vegeta. Oh my
Oh my
god.
gosh.
That's a
Yeah, that
legendary
was
moment for
crazy.
sure, dude.
That
Dude, he
was
like said bye to
crazy.
everyone.
It is.
Damn,
Yeah.
bro. I was
Yeah.
crying
Oh
some
my
manly
gosh.
tears.
I mean- I'm gonna bring up MVs again because I watched the MV, right, and it was playing the music, and I got to that point, and it stopped the music, and it was just Vegeta talking. And I was like,
Oh, and it was just the dialogue?
yeah, just the
Yeah.
dialogue of Vegeta giving the speech, and it's like, and then it finishes off Vegeta, the Prince of All Saiyans, and I was like, fuck, my heart
Yeah.
can't take this.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
That's a
That
real
scene was
moment in
amazing.
that show.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a real moment. Real moment.
That's a very
Vegeta,
real
man.
moment.
Yeah.
What's y'all's favorite scenes from Dragon Ball Z? Like ones that really stand out to you.
Gotta be Teen Gohan Super Saiyan 2 transformation.
Dude.
That was just epic. That was
Dude.
too epic.
That was good.
I recently
That was-
watched.
I mean, no. Hold on. It's between that and obviously the first Super Saiyan transformation of Goku's like two iconic scenes.
Oh, dude!
Yeah.
After Krillin,
yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
dude,
man,
Frieza.
yeah.
I was like, Frieza, you fucked up. You fucked up, bro. You really did.
That moment he knew.
Yeah, don't do that
I was,
shit in
dude,
front
I
of
was
Goku, bro.
scared. I felt fear in my own heart.
Oh, no, Frieza, run.
Oh
yeah.
shit,
Nah.
that's a legendary moment. And he whipped his ass.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
yeah.
like the most
Dude, that
brutal
was
and like
hard,
mean
man.
we've ever seen Goku.
Yeah,
Like he was
yeah.
mean, bro. Like he was just like, I
Didn't he
win.
Didn't
There's
he
no
tell
way.
Gohan to shut up and go find a ship or something like that?
Yeah, he was pissed.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, he
And
killed
I
his
just remember
boy,
one
bro.
moment.
That's Krillin, bro. He trained with Roshi, bro. You can't do that to
Yeah.
my boy Krillin.
Can't do that. No, it was too disturbing as well. Like, because
yeah.
obviously when I first saw that, I was just a kid and I was thinking, whoa. And once his belly went like, it was good.
Yeah,
it was just expanding. I'm like, shit, man, you know. Obviously, I wasn't using profanity, but yeah, like,
Yeah,
shit.
like 10 years old, you're like, oh fuck, Krillin.
Krillin!
Your mom's like, whoa.
Where's coming from?
I mean, yeah.
You don't
Oh,
understand, they killed Krillin.
I don't know why that got me because I've seen like, you know, a lot of evil people die and stuff, like
Yeah.
Ginyu punching his own stomach to switch places and stuff. I've seen a lot of gruesome stuff, but that death got to me, and I
Yeah,
understand
because
why
I didn't
Goku
expect
saw-
him just to
Yeah.
blow up. I
Yeah,
like, he
yeah,
just
because it was
popped.
so calm as well, like him just raising him up in the
Yeah.
air, Frieza. Yeah,
And I'm like, ah,
Yeah.
he's
And
just
it was
gonna get
after
really
they thought
fucked
they
up.
won already.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Dude, I was scared, bro. I was scared for Frieza. He had that look in his eye, bro. I'm like, and dude, that voice actor, he deserves such a commitment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Frieza
Yeah,
voice
Goku's-
actor. I
or,
love
oh,
Frieza
Frieza's-
voice actor.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Efe, what's your favorite DBZ scene? One that stands out the most?
I don't know.
And then-
I love this scene, yeah. One where Goku goes Super Saiyan 3 for the first time in front of Majin V. Where he
Oh,
powers
my
down
gosh.
and then he starts counting up. And everyone is like, oh my god, can he do it? What is he doing? And I just thought that scene was epic.
Dude, the
It was just
yells,
crazy.
bro. They were like, it
Yeah.
was
It
like,
was so exhausting.
it was like
That
9
was so
magnitude.
exhausting. I was like, wow. I was shouting for so long, my eardrums. I was like, what's going on?
That's a meme now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dude, I think somebody cut that video, cut the anime to where it was just him yelling to see how long he was doing it, and I think it was like 7 minutes straight of just yelling. He's like,
I feel bad.
ah, and then it would just cut the next scene. Ah.
So much.
I had to maintain that for so long as well because of his voice was so high pitched as well. It got louder and louder. I was
Right,
like, shit.
right.
What was he trying to- I was thinking, is this gonna be like a golden ape or something? Because the hair was getting long or something.
It'll blow
No, I love
speakers
that
up, bro.
scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was epic scene. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this will be the last question I got for y'all. So personally, what's your favorite character that you've done your podcast on? Like, what was the best? What was your favorite episode that you've done, and the character behind it?
Let me see what's out so far.
I forget
I
the
don't
content.
spoil anything.
Dude, I feel you, bro. I'm the same exact way. Dude, if somebody told me, like,
My-
hey, do you remember this TikTok video, or do you remember saying that? I'm like, nope, I don't.
No.
No, I'll be honest
In
with
the
you, I
moment.
don't.
That happens. Yeah.
And I like how y'all do, like, the Pokemon thing. It goes back to your inspiration for Pokemon.
Use that Pokemon. Yeah.
That's awesome,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. I think it's just I don't know how I thought of that, to be honest. I was just thinking, yeah, let's get them guessing, really. I just thought.
Well, dude, it's because you watch Pokemon.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
that
much.
correlation. You're implementing like your knowledge into your craft.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite. You know what? It's between. Hold on. It's between
It's tough,
the. Yeah, it's actually tough. Shit,
We've done a lot of really
I think it's
amazing characters.
yeah.
I don't think
you
I
know
could
what?
pick. Y'all have like
I have three.
yeah. Give me the
I have
three
three.
in order or no order.
No order. So I
Okay.
think it was the Gone episode. We did one on Gone Freaks from Hunter x Hunter, and
Ooh, Gone is
I think
so
it's
awesome.
because that was the first time all four of us actually, first time we gathered and properly did an episode together.
Oh, that's
and,
awesome.
And then no, that was a Trunks episode. But Hunter x Hunter was just the Gone episode was just more fun, really, to be honest.
Yeah, I love Hunter x Hunter. I'm not caught up with the manga, but anime I watched all that and it was phenomenal.
Yeah,
the anime's really good.
yeah. It's
I think
top
the
five
anime
for me.
ends at a good spot as well.
It does. It
Ah,
does.
it does, yeah. Anime ends at such a good spot. But what was I? I'm not giving it any order. But I like the Cell episode as well, because
That one.
you guys probably know about the cosplay things we do. In the
Yeah.
conversation. Yeah. So we just get cosplays of people doing the characters we're talking about.
Yeah.
And I think it was just the funniest reactions from one of our panelists. And
Well,
because
now that you mentioned that, I saw whenever y'all were posting that, I saw the Cell picture like way more than the other episodes. So like it was more on the algorithm because I guess y'all were like putting more like y'all were like putting more content out. I guess because I was seeing it way more than the other stuff.
really,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because
That's
it was
interesting. I mean-
weird how you said that was like in your top three. Because I just remember I think of like Anime Headliners and the Cell episode. That's what I think of for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe that's whenever I followed you, and that was the episode whenever I followed
Oh
you.
yeah. That might have been it. Yeah.
Yeah,
because-
maybe.
yeah,
I don't know.
because-
My mind is insane.
I mean, yeah, that was a good episode because of the reactions to the cosplays I brought up.
Right.
And
Right.
then, my gosh, I think it's either the All Might episode we did or the Trafalgar Law episode we did, because the Trafalgar Law episode I brought my brother into it. As a
Oh,
guest.
that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, and then the All Might episode was just awesome because of the. I just really like All Might's character.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, he's badass.
yeah. So yeah. FA,
so
what's
what-
yours?
Yeah, what's your top three?
Top three.
And no order.
really-
Or you can do order. It don't matter.
Oh, no order. Because whenever I've listened to them again, they've just been so funny to me. Yeah. Cell is up there for me as well.
That's what I'm
I really
saying.
love the Cell one. I don't know. I
Yeah.
love the Cell one. But
Right.
after that,
Yeah, the Cell one is Steve jokes.
Hinata. The Hinata episode and the Hinata cosplays were
Oh my
Amazing.
god, see, that's another one. That's another one.
absolutely.
Hinata episode. Oh my god, the Hinata one.
Hinata.
I'm gonna have to move something for that one. Yeah. Yeah,
Why did you
because
watch
like
the
there was
Hinata
like
one?
there was like a proclamation of love from one of our panelists.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing. Dude, those AMVs I mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
a ton of them were Hinata and Naruto ones.
Oh,
Straight up,
my
straight
God.
up, bro,
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
up.
Wait, guys, hold on. Chris and Wes, yeah. Do you know the ship thing called the Naruhina?
I did not know this until you said
No.
that, Steve.
I don't.
No.
Yeah.
You don't? Okay. You knows it. It's the thing people use when they're looking up Naruto and Hinata videos. FA.
Right. Yeah.
Like, what is Naruhina? I'm like, you don't know
Animated
this?
videos back in the day. Naruhina AMVs.
People love
This
it.
guy knows what he's talking about, man.
People are in love with Hinata.
Dude, it's for the culture, bro.
Like FA.
For the culture.
Yeah.
For the weebs.
I mean, even if they said it in the episode, like she's a bad bitch. So
Dude, she is a bad bitch, bro.
Yeah,
Dude,
I mean, I love it,
dude,
man.
she got some tig old bitties, bro. I mean, now, damn.
Yeah, that we actually talked to that on the episode. It's like, wait, she's drawn now. Damn.
Yeah, dude, that that illustrator was getting a bit too greedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, let me just enhance the curve just a little bit more.
Yeah.
Good job. It's a fine ass job.
Dude, Naruto,
I commend him.
It's full of characters with big titties. There's Tsunade, there's that blonde chick from Rock Village, there's obviously Hinata, there's
Dude,
so
that's
many.
why Tsunade is so strong, bro. She's carrying boulders.
Oh, there's
two boulders.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's all.
I'm in the car. Yeah, she's alright. Yeah.
There's a lot of,
Do you know how? Do you know how? Yeah. As soon as that's why I knew
Yeah, that's
Naruto was gonna end up with Hinata. Like when she was drawn curvy, I was like, I knew Naruto was gonna end up with her. So yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it.
All
after
right.
that.
He needed to. She was right or die.
For sure.
And my last one would be Madara one. I know it just came out, but that one, I really love Madara as a character. And that's
Oh,
Y'all
man.
got that
Yeah.
graphic really good on there. It looks really like HD. I'm looking at it right now.
Right.
So whatever
Oh, yeah.
PNG y'all
HD
use was good.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah. Like
I'm gonna notice
How do I
any
even do it?
small in particular things. Because wait, so who does the editing?
So
Oh,
Steve,
that's mainly me. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
dude,
me.
it's a
So-
bitch, ain't it?
It is. It can be, and I feel like my laptop is just like gasping for air every time because it makes these noises every time
Yeah,
I start
dude.
rendering stuff. And like my laptop, my hard drive, like it just starts making these noises, and my internet. Yeah,
Yeah.
just
I feel you.
just
Like
downloading
with
the
this,
content
with
is-
the FL, the audio I'm recording on right now, after like 55 minutes, which we're actually close to right now, which is kind of scaring me. But after 55 minutes, dude, FL just like shuts off. It's happened
Oh,
when
wow.
it happened more whenever Wes was with me, right? Or was that with
Right,
Morgan?
yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
Nah, I set up a bunch. Like our early episodes on the Broke Knock Life podcast, the other one. We had a
Yeah.
ton of technical difficulties.
Yeah, 'cause
There was like one or two episodes where we like did the whole thing and then it didn't save or something, and then there was a couple
that was
times where the camera would die like part of the way through or something. It's just
Oh,
You-
dude, you're
you
making
know
me
what? You know
relive
what?
trauma.
That actually, because we used to record our stuff on Skype, and
Yeah.
basically, well, we still kind of do. Well, that's the last episode. We're gonna do face reveals for the next episode. So, like, I mean, people will see us here, but like,
Oh, okay, because this will
Yeah,
come out
proper face
in
reveals.
2 weeks, because we have a whole bunch of episodes banked. So this will come out
Oh,
next
okay.
next Thursday. So your face reveal is good. I mean, even so, I would just
Okay.
put like a blank screen or whatever. If it
Oh
was,
no,
if it
no,
was
it's
like
fine.
that,
It's
but-
fine. You can leave the faces beat because we even showed our faces on Gensho as well. So
Okay.
it's not a problem.
Fuck
at
it.
all, Yeah. But like even in the first episode when we recorded, I was meant to record the whole audio and video thing on Skype, but
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
Oh,
And
no.
because I had hindsight of me making that mistake, I recorded the whole thing I recorded the whole screen on my laptop directly as well. So
right.
just in case if I made that mistake, and it
Yeah,
looks like
dude,
I
and that
did, so-
feeling.
So
Yeah, that
that's why
feeling whenever
the
you
audio is so
realize that-
dodgy in the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. The audio is so
That-
dodgy in the first episode.
Like your heart drops whenever you figure out that you fucked up.
Yeah.
You're just
yeah,
like,
pretty
ah.
much, yeah. Yeah.
all that content.
Yeah, dude, it's just gone, bro. Especially if you don't have the main
Oh,
audio.
my God. Oh,
I remember the first
yeah.
time that happened. I had like said something. I don't remember at this point what it was, but the first time it happened, I had
Yeah.
said something that I thought was hilarious. Probably nobody else thought it was
Yeah.
funny, but I did. And then whenever the episode, like we learned it wasn't recording, I was like, no, my joke.
No one's gonna hear it.
Yeah, it probably was not even that funny, but to me at the time, I was like, this joke is gonna kill it, bro.
This just gonna kill. This just
100%,
gonna kill.
100%.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's a good place to end it off at. So, it was an absolute pleasure to have our first international
Sure.
guest to the
Yep.
Weebing with Wes, episode 13.
Yep.
This will be coming to you. I don't know if I'm gonna release this next week. I might do 2 releases
Yeah.
next week or the beginning of 2 weeks. But thank y'all
Okay.
for coming on. Thank y'all for spending time and sharing
Absolutely.
your opinions and
Thank you for having us.
sharing the Weeb conquest that we're trying to do right now.
For sure.
And
Yes,
this is
absolutely,
Weebing with
yes.
Wes.
Weebs for the win, man.
Weebs for the win, bro. Weebs for the win.
Just
So
spread the word
Weebs
of
for the win,
weeb.
man.
all across
Thank
the
you guys for
nation.
waiting. Thank you guys for sorry for being late as well because.
Oh,
yeah.
dude, it's no big deal, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, dude,
Yeah.
we're here. We got it done. We got a great podcast.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, actually,
Yeah.
before y'all go, if y'all want to plug anything, like
Oh,
like just like an
go
Instagram
ahead.
handle.
Yeah. So obviously, guys, our Instagram handles are ANIMEHEADLINERZ with a Z at the end, all together on Instagram, and also you can follow me, Steve D Silverback _
Mhm.
directly, and you can follow the other panelists. Their details are on the page as well. And yeah, FA, you can plug yourself if you want.
Plug away.
Yeah, I mean, Steve said a personal basis on the page. You can follow me at Tyushin_raw.
Actually, they're not
Awesome.
actually plugged on the page, but they're like tagged on all the photos.
They're not
Basically, no, they're actually tagged on all the photos and the posts and stuff. So yeah, you can find us.
Yeah, I
anywhere.
know what they're
Yeah.
You can find them. I'll have all the links and your handles on the description,
Oh,
so
yeah.
they can just copy and paste or whatever. So for the audio listeners,
Yeah.
that's why we do it. So
Definitely,
Wes, you
man.
got anything to plug? You got any projects you working on? You got any raids coming up?
Be my guild, raiding Castle Nathria later, you know what's up? We about to
Oh,
die.
that was good.
Hey guys, before you go, I like how you did your wanted posters promos with the.
Hey,
anime
hey,
guys.
y'all
Yeah, I
getting
thought
the
that was-
same
that was
thing.
so cool.
Y'all getting the same
Hey,
thing?
really? Hey, nice. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep,
Are we
yep.
allowed
It's
to say our
for
bounties and stuff as well?
it's for first time features.
How excited you are, Steve.
Y'all getting y'all's
I know you
too.
just put the question marks on the bounties, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what to come up with, so I just put a question
Yeah.
mark. I can't really
that's
determine like a
pretty cool, man.
monetary value or like what I would put right there. So I just put symbols or a question mark.
I need
All right, so thank y'all for coming.
Yeah,
And
yeah, thanks,
it's been a
guys. Thanks for
pleasure.
having
It's
us.
been a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Peace, guys.
Alright, thanks. Take care, guys. Peace.
Sitting here sipping malls in the rear. I wish I would've never caught my friends that fucked me over in my brain. Made a thought, give me brain and hope you make me come like a dog. Strolling through the gram and hating all the bots. Pay me something that you bought. Almost got into a feud with Aladdin fought over something stupid. I don't think I'm Cupid, but I help more people than myself. I need to buy some tulips. I don't know, something newish. Maybe date a girl that's newish. Maybe move to Newark.